So we're going to look at the first thing is the posts. Okay, if you have an event, for example, you have a training, where do you add those events? So we are going to look at the news and events. So let me first load this website here. So I will be making my changes from this side, but I'll also be seeing them from here. If I've made the right changes, I'll be refreshing. So I just created a second tab using this plus. Okay. So we're going to look at these news and events. These are here. Let me click on it. This one's here. How do we edit this, or how do we add an event? So the first thing is you come back to your dashboard or your back end when you've logged in. Now, when you see it is this, even the first thing here after dashboard, dashboard updates. This is Austria theme, but the next one is posts. Posts. So all of these news and events are called posts. They're like a news post. News post. So you click on posts, and then it will load for you all the posts that you have. So at the moment, we created these ones here for demonstration purposes. So you have the hackathon, for example, hackathon 1, digital skilling. Then you have digital skilling phase 1. These are the ones here. Hackathon, digital skilling phase 2, okay, digital skilling phase 1, like this. So those are the posts that we are having here. So if you have even other things like projects or what it is, you can always add them. So the first thing that we're going to do is how do we create one? How do you create a post? So the most important thing here is that you first prepare that work. Okay? So you prepare that work beforehand. For example, in a Word document, okay, you open your Word document, you have your post written down for that event. You're writing a story. So you create a title of that post, and then you also put the details. So for example, if I say my title here will be maybe community outreach, maybe community outreach. By maybe Moroto District Union. Okay, maybe that is the title of our event. And then you now write down the details about that event there. So if you have those ones prepared beforehand, let me get some data, just some content here that you can use. Because if you don't prepare beforehand, you're going to find it very hard to write by yourself. It will take a lot of time to create one post. So it is very important for you to be prepared. You just have your event, write it down, type it down in your Microsoft Word, etc. And then you have the information. So for example, these are the details. Okay, so I have my event. So this is the title. These are the details about that title. So maybe the outreach lasted like this for 2 days. This is what we did. And maybe also you have an image. You've also prepared your image, maybe in your downloads or on your desktop. You have that image about that event somewhere. So maybe, for example, let me just use this image for demonstration purposes. So you have your post, you have the title, you have the details, you have the image. Now what you do, you come back now to your WordPress dashboard, the back end. Yeah. You come to posts. Now you're going to look for add new post. You can add post here. Add post. You can even see it. There are two ways. There's one here on the left and one on the top. They all do the same. So click on post. Add post. Okay. Now, so you have this. It's like a small form. Here to tell you to add the title. Okay, the title of the form, and then there will be this text area. So you're going to come back to your Word here, Microsoft Word. You're going to copy your title. Just copy it the normal way. Highlight, copy. Come back here. Paste. Right click and paste, or you can even use the shortcut Control V. So that is the title. You come back here to Word, copy your details. Because I've finished already to write them, you're finished to even to read. Copy your information. Come back here. So after writing this, you just come to the next box here, this text area here. This box is called the text area. Control V. Okay, or you can say right click and paste. Now this one here works like almost your Word document. You can just highlight anything here. You press B to bold it. Okay, you can use the vision here. Sorry. Let me. Yeah. You can highlight and bold. It's just like the way your Word is. You highlight and you put italics in the same way that your Word, Microsoft Word works. Now, that is step 2. Now, step 3 is for you to add what you call a category. A category. Remember that each event you may have a different type of category. Each post has a different type of category. For example, it may just be an article that maybe the district union wants to talk about. Yeah? Maybe it is an awareness drive. It is just